Now it's the moment so many of us have been waiting for. And for all the excited nominees here today, I understand this moment of suspense. Truck dealers are much more than business owners. We are active, engaged, and generous members of our communities. And we are proud to give back. Here to present the 2019 Truck Dealer of the Year Award are David Munez with Heavy Duty Trucking Magazine and Larry Kettler with Proceed Software. Dave and Larry, welcome back. Please come up and do the honors.
Thank you, Scott, and good afternoon. It's exciting to be here in San Francisco for the 2019 Truck Dealer of the Year Awards. Larry, we are happy to have you and Proceed Software supporting this recognition of the top truck dealers in the country. Thank you again for your support and your co-sponsorship.
Thank you, David. The energy at ATD this year has been incredible, and Proceed Software is proud to co-sponsor this prestigious event for the 5th consecutive year. We've been providing dealer management solutions to the heavy-duty truck industry for over 17 years. And with our latest release of Exceed version 10, truly understand how crucial it is to strive for excellence in everything you do. This year's candidates personify excellence in leadership and are among the most respected in their field. It is an honor to take part in recognizing you today as nominees for Truck Dealer of the Year, not only for your leadership, but your outstanding contributions to this industry.
Thank you, Larry. Bob at Business Media's Heavy Duty Trucking Magazine, Proceed Software, and ATD have collectively been honoring the Truck Dealer of the Year together for 26 years. Each month in the pages of our magazine, online Heavy Duty Trucking writes about our fleet customers and the issues they face, and month after month, our nation's truck dealers support our fleets across the country. As I have mentioned to this audience in the past, I continue to have personal discussions with fleets, both private and for hire. No matter how large or how small the fleet is, they all confirm that in spite of all the changes that have occurred in the truck industry, fleets want and need truck dealers' local, regional, and national support for their businesses. Whether it's a time of record-setting truck sales, as we have been enjoying, or those times when the business environment is challenging, these fleets need support of well-trained technicians, the security of knowing they can quickly get parts and they need, new and used truck sales support, and help of dealership experts to stay on top of the fast-changing pace of technology in the truck industry. Did you know, based on your own association's data, and specifically I'm quoting this from ATD's annual financial profile of America's franchised new truck dealerships, that truck dealers in the U.S. employ well over 145,000 workers. When the final numbers are tallied, franchise truck dealers will have sold more than 487,000 medium and heavy-duty trucks this past year, and will push new truck dealership sales past last year's figure of $97 billion. And truck dealers during that same time period wrote over 11 million repair orders, which topped $31 billion in parts and service sales. Those are extraordinary results. To all of you dealers with us today, there is no doubt you play a vital role in the overall health of the truck industry and the general economy. So along with our Truck Dealer of the Year nominees, we honor all you truck dealers. On behalf of ATD, HDT, Proceed Software, we thank you and applaud your efforts.
David, what a great segue into the introduction of this year's 6 nominees who come from across the country and represent a wide range of truck brands. But first, let me tell you about the Truck Dealer of the Year award process, which identifies and honors a successful dealer with a Lifetime Achievement Award. This dealer, as in the past, will represent the industry in Washington, D.C. and at Indiana University as a proven example of the best of our industry. While the Truck Dealer of the Year is a Lifetime Achievement Award, It is meant to honor a dealer who is actively leading his or her business in the face of competitive pressures. The award criteria emphasizes leadership not only in the dealership, but also in service to the industry, in their communities, and in their communities. Before we introduce our nominee for 2019, I'd like to bring up last year's Truck Dealer of the Year to share some of his insight as a past winner. Please welcome the 2018 Truck Dealer of the Year, Rick Reynolds, president of Peach State Truck Centers, based in Norcross, Georgia.
Thank you. Thanks, Larry. Appreciate that. Great to be with you all today. I, too, want to extend my congratulations to the finalists. This is a tremendous achievement, not only for you individually, but also for your companies. You know, over the past year, it has been my high honor to represent the North American Commercial Truck Dealer Network as the Dealer of the Year. And I've had several opportunities in which I've had the privilege to participate in, and I want to share with you just a couple of those highlights. First is my opportunity to serve as an honorary member on the board of ATD. And I will tell you that this has given me the opportunity to listen into and look upon the great work that this group of people do. And my takeaway from this has been this, that one, I have a much greater appreciation for the work and the results that this board has achieved and continues to achieve. But more importantly, I have a far greater appreciation for the value proposition that ATD brings to me and my dealership. So Jody, thank you for the privilege of being a part of the board activity, and my congratulations to you as a fantastic chairperson, but also to the board and the great work that you all have done on behalf of all of us. Second of all, as Larry mentioned, Suzanne and I got to go to Indiana University and speak to both graduate students and undergraduate students at the Kelley School of Business, and this was an absolute blast. Sort of being instructor in residence for a day or something like that. But we had tremendous conversations about family-owned businesses, exit strategies, successful acquisitions, unsuccessful acquisitions, brand management, people management, and we even talked a little bit about football and basketball, but it was a fascinating day. Hey, and make no mistake, these graduate students and undergraduate students today are keeping track of what's happening in our industry. All the technology that's being introduced, the new innovation, private equity funds coming in and taking ownership positions in dealerships, these students are aware of what's happening and they have their eyes set on what's going on in our industry. Third, call on Washington. Now, I'd never done this before, and it was a bit intimidating to me, but once we caught our stride, getting into the offices of various congressional leaders and Senate leaders for the state of Georgia was a fascinating experience for me. We got in front of them, and as Jody mentioned yesterday, we were pushing the issue of FET, and I will tell you there is tremendous momentum, a perfect strategic plan to make changes here. But here's the real deal. These guys and ladies need to be educated as to what's going on. We found out very quickly that they don't understand what happens in a commercial truck dealership. They don't understand that this tax is 100 years old and no longer serving the purpose for which it was originally designed. So, fascinating experience there, and from that we invited one of the congressional leaders of the 7th District in Georgia to come to our dealership, spend a half day with us, and just experience what goes on in the life of a commercial truck dealership. The highlight of which was putting him in one of our Cascadia Class 8 trucks, getting him on the highway, and giving him real-time experience with respect to the safety features in the truck. And it was quite fascinating as we showed him lane change alerts and everything. You know, as we would get over a little close to the next lane and the alarm would go off, he'd reach up and grab the handle out of being a little scared. And then the real come to Jesus moment was when we kicked in the collision mitigation and we got a little close to the car or truck in front of us, and the truck retarded itself and backed down, and he was grabbing for more handles, hitting that false brake that we all do as parents as we teach our kids to drive. But here's the deal. He saw the technology in the trucks, and he saw how it made the trucks safer, and he had his eyes open to that. We need to do more of that. These congressional leaders that are making tremendous decisions with respect to allocation of money and rules that govern our safety, they need to learn more about what's going on with our products and in our industry. And finally, perhaps the most enjoyable experience as Dealer of the Year, I had the privilege of speaking to 2 ATD Dealer Academy graduating classes. And as a graduate myself, it holds a close spot in my heart. I will tell you that this program continues to be the premier program training our next generation leaders. So to stand before them and challenge them using an old John Wooden philosophy of doing little things great will make big things happen, and focusing on your customers, investing in your business, and investing in yourself was a tremendous privilege for me just to challenge these people. And I will tell you, at least the 2 classes that I was affiliated with, we got some great leaders coming forward in this industry. So it's time for a new Dealer of the Year, and again, this year has been a great blessing to me, and it's been my quiet prayer that I would steward this role of Dealer of the Year in such a way that it would increase the awareness that the commercial truck dealer industry is a great business, a fascinating business made up of great people. So on behalf of me and my family and the 650 teammates that I get the privilege to serve customers with every day, thank you again for this great privilege. Have a great show.
Thank you, Rick. The selection process, and Rick started to mention about being involved with the Kelley School of Business. So I'll give you a little bit of insight into how that works in the process itself. The Truck Dealer of the Year starts with nominations, of course. This year's nominees operate in 10 different states from 35 locations and represent 9 different truck OEM brands. Those dealers or those nominees are submitted to our selection committee. That committee is made up of the faculty, parts of the faculty of Indiana University Kelley School of Business. It is chaired by Lynn McGee, PhD, who serves as Vice Chancellor for the advancement at the University of South Carolina, Beaufort. Lynn has headed up the selection committee for now 26 years. Lynn and her fellow judges base their selections on the following criteria. For excellence in business practices, judges evaluate each individual's business success by the dealership's market performance in selling new and used trucks, parts and service, and the complexity of the overall business. They look at each nominee's individual leadership and what impact they have had on their dealership through innovative programs and policies, as well as unique contributions. Nominees are also judged on industry leadership. Judges look at each nominee's active record of service to the industry, to their franchise dealer organizations, and to fellow dealers. They are looking for integrity, not only in business, but also in life. And third, nominees are judged on community leadership and contributions. Judges consider nominees' efforts and accomplishments in the many communities they serve, whether that is civic, political, charitable, or service organizations, as well as their own families. After evaluating the nominees, the judges select 2 winners, the Truck Dealer of the Year and 1 finalist. The finalist will step in should the Truck Dealer of the Year be unable to fulfill his or her duties. Now, here to recognize our nominees, please welcome to the stage ADT Senior Director Barbara Robinson.
All of our 2019 nominees for Truck Dealer of the Year are dedicated to their career, to their industry, and to their community. It is my honor to now present our 6 nominees. As David and I call each name alphabetically, each nominee will come up on stage to receive a plaque. David Crete, President and CEO, Crete Truck Centers, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, representing Mack, Volvo, Hino, and Mitsubishi Fuso. The single-store, single-brand company founded in 1951 by David's grandfather, Henry Crete, today has 8 locations with multiple brands and 383 full-time employees. A 2008 graduate of the ATD Academy, he says he believes in the inherent goodness of all people and strives to truly understand what motivates and matters to everyone he is called to lead, whether it's in his business or in the numerous civic services and church groups he's involved with. David, who became dealer principal in 2011, attributes his success in the business to his parents and leadership team.
Kim Mesfin, President, Affinity Truck Center, Fresno, California, representing Volvo, Mack, and Autocar. Affinity Truck Center, originally Central Valley Truck Center, was founded by Kim's father and his business partner in 1987. The dealership group has grown since the economic downturn in 2008, from 58 employees to 133 employees today, at 2 dealership locations. Citing her father as one of the greatest influences, her greatest influences, she hopes to pave the way for others to follow in her footsteps in an industry with few female role models. In her community, Kim is passionate about providing educational opportunities to students who are considering careers in the heavy-duty truck industry.
Terry Miner, President and CEO of Cumberland Trucks, Nashville, Tennessee, representing International. Terry's first job in the trucking industry was working at Carolina Freight in Birmingham, Alabama in 1993. Before becoming dealer principal in 2007, he worked for Navistar in numerous positions over a 7-year period, buying a struggling international truck dealership in Nashville in 2007. The dealership today employs 179 people at 2 locations. Terry says the greatest experiences he's had in being a dealer are developing young talent in the company to higher levels in the organization they never dreamed of achieving.
Harry Moyer, President, Lowe and Moyer Garage, Fogelsville, Pennsylvania, representing International. As a high school student, Moyer worked for Sheffey's International dealership in Easton, Pennsylvania, in a co-op program. He continued working there after graduation, then in 1964 began working with his father-in-law, Lawrence Lowell, at William J. Lowell and Sons, a sand and gravel quarry servicing and driving trucks. After that business closed, Lowe and Moyer, working as service technicians at CF, Merkel Garage, bought the dealership in 1966. Today, the dealership, which is operated by second and third generation family members, includes 50 employees at 1 location.
Trey Mytty, President and CEO, Truck Center Companies, Omaha, Nebraska, representing Freightliner, Western Star, and Isuzu Commercial Trucks of America. Trey began working at the dealership in high school, washing trucks and cleaning the shop. After graduating from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln with a marketing degree in 1996, he returned to the dealership selling Freightliner trucks. He worked his way up to vice president and leveraged a buyout of the business. Today, Truck Center Companies includes 8 dealerships and parts and service facilities in Nebraska, Kansas, and Iowa with 575 employees. He says his father taught him that coaching people, setting goals, and working to get better every day will produce results.
John Nichols, CEO of Palmer Kenworth, Indianapolis, Indiana, representing Kenworth. In 1985, John started working as a used truck consultant, then as a sales manager at several dealerships. He climbed the sales ranks, becoming president of Kenworth Indianapolis and Kenworth of Cincinnati in 2001, and CEO of the newly merged company in 2012. Palmer Trucks includes 10 Kenworth dealerships and service location facilities in Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, and Illinois, with more than 600 employees. He stresses the importance of personal reputation and fulfilling obligations, as well as taking care of both employees and neighbors in their times of need. Ladies and gentlemen, please give us a nice round of applause for our 2019 nominees.
One group picture, stand by. Let's give them another round of applause. Congratulations. Okay, here we go. The 2019 Truck Dealer of the Year finalist has embraced and fostered a culture of change while working to turn around an underperforming dealership. For instance, this individual charged his managers to change one thing every month in their departments to improve the customer experience. And guess what? It worked. Market share growing from 1% to more than 34%. This dealer has been recognized extensively by industry peers, repeatedly earning awards from the dealership's OE and from the leasing company it represents. In 2017, the dealership was named Dealer of the Year by its truck OE. The selection committee singled out the dealer's innovative sales and marketing programs, including most recently a program using a truck spec for fuel economy for fleets to try out in their operations free of charge, and running a special fuel economy challenge using the truck. Terry Miner, Cumberland International Trucks, Nashville, Tennessee, representing International, is the ATD Truck Dealer of the Year finalist.
Okay, Terry, congratulations. Now let's introduce our winner, the 2019 Truck Dealer of the Year. Following in the footsteps of Rick Reynolds, who you just heard from, our 2019 winner will be a spokesperson for the truck dealers across the country. And we'll meet on behalf of all of us as a congressional leader as the honorary officer of ATD. This individual will hold the title of Dealer in Residence at the Indiana University, where they will be a guest speaker, again, as Rick had mentioned, to the Kelley School of Business. This unique opportunity lets the winner share his or her thoughts and information about the truck industry and their business experiences with students who will become the business leaders of tomorrow. You can read more about our winner and all of today's nominees, as well as getting their perspective on the growth, trends, and taking care of customers in the February issue of Heavy Duty Trucking magazine and online on our website, truckinginfo.com, as well as ATD Insider. Your 2019 Truck Dealer of the Year winner was faced with a very big problem back in 2000. The truck market had plummeted, and there were 700 new trucks and 400 used trucks sitting on the lots of the then 3 locations. Your Dealer of the Year assumed responsibility for all 3 locations as general manager, and by September of 2001 had resolved the inventory problem. In 2007, after recruiting a leveraged buyout, or executing a leveraged buyout, you don't recruit one, you execute one, attention turned to building a world-class management team. The next year, the U.S. economy tanked, with a 5-year interest rates on their buyout debt locked in. The terms were daunting. The dealer and their team set a 115% absorption goal and tightly managed the expenses of the dealership. And the notes for the dealership buyout were paid within 3 years, which was quite amazing. During the winner's 22-year career with this dealership, your winner progressed from a single location dealership sales representative to president and then to CEO of the same organization, which he grew to a network of 9 locations. The judges noted that while remaining focused on driving dealership results, internally this dealership has constantly maintained a strategic sensitivity to the next opportunity for dealership growth and innovation in the industry. In fact, they said the commitment to service customers through innovation has made this dealership one of the highest market share dealers in their OEM network. But even more satisfying, this dealer believes that working to create an awareness of the important role of diesel technicians and how they play within the dealership, and the need to enhance career opportunities for technicians is very important. His donations of money and staff time help local community colleges start diesel tech programs. He led development of an in-house 16-week dealership training program that enables Votech college graduates, military veterans with technician experience, or even inexperienced techs get up to speed in the dealership environment and go directly into employment. In the community, the dealership over the years has raised $2.6 million for Make-A-Wish and granted wishes, and this is extraordinary, to 382 children. For his exemplary leadership and innovation in truck dealership management, service to his trucking industry dealer colleagues and customers, and for his community impact, Trey, Mytty, President and CEO of Truck Centers, has been selected the 2019 American Truck Dealer of the Year. Trey, we'd like to invite you to the mic, and if we could, is Jennifer out there?
Yeah,
with
she
you?
is.
Would she please come on up?
Well, this is fun. Cheers to my crew over here. It's a great honor. And if you didn't pick it up when Rick was speaking a minute ago, if you don't know him, you probably figured out pretty quickly he's a pretty good man, and he's a good speaker, and he does a lot of good things. So the challenge, my friend, is following your footsteps. And I just began my 2-year role as dealer council chairman for Freightliner, which Rick was before Mr. Stevens. So I always have big shoes to fill, and it becomes a challenge, but I enjoy it. And congratulations to all the other nominees. And I think that one thing we know is that all of us have great products. The technological advances are amazing, and there's good things happening. But I think really one of our biggest challenges is attracting people into our industry. And I think that the people in this room, hopefully collectively, we can make that happen and let people understand that it is a really good industry with a lot of opportunities and a lot of great people. And I think that one of the things as I was working on the application that gave me a chance to reflect on many years in this business. And this business started for me as a summertime job when I was 16 washing trucks, and it's turned into many opportunities and a lot of great things, a lot of great opportunities to meet many fantastic people. And fortunately, I have a couple tables over here that are in my leadership team. I'm very proud of them. We have 575 employees in our dealership, and I'm very proud of them, and this really is their award for what they do every day. So I guess what I would say is thank you very much. Thank you to the folks at Truck Center Companies. I'm proud to be a Freightliner Western Star Isuzu dealer. I really enjoy the industry. It's great to meet many of you, and thank you.
Congratulations, Trey. Our 2019 Truck Dealer of the Year. To our finalists, Terry Miner, and to all of our nominees, we applaud you. It has been a pleasure to be with you this afternoon. Thank you, Larry, for participating, in today's award ceremony, and I would like to thank all of you for joining Heavy Duty Trucking Magazine, Proceed Software, and ATD for the 2019 Truck Dealer of the Year. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.